Some view this as a reward, others an opportunity to finish on a winning note here in the Sun Bowl. It's the TCU Horned Frogs and the Louisville Cardinals. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Cardinals head coach before the game. He wants to have a very smart game plan for his running back today. He understands he's got the Heisman Trophy winner on the field in a bowl game. But they've had a lot of conversations, and his running back said, I want to play. I want to be here with my teammates and put this uniform on one last time. We'll see if they're able to get off to a quick momentum, see if they're able to pull him early, but I know he wants to be on the field with his teammates in this moment. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the catch. It's Richardson. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. And the Cardinals are in the hurry up.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Snagged in the middle. It's Jenner.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play could put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
On the draw, it's Brown. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. There's a crease. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Hauls it in. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Never getting stopped on that second down. Don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. They want to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. The coach has to be happy with that.
Offense in a bunch formation. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll give it to Isaac Brown. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Looking left. Makes the grab. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
From the red zone, it's Brown. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And the Cardinals want to crank the tempo. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Cardinals! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he made the extra point without problem. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Gets the back moving. Floats it out in space. Breaks into the open. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking for a man. It's Craig. He's got it. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
On the move. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Craig. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Got a little grass. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville! And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the extra point is good. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Craig. Quick completion on the out route. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be 4th down. And the Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Here's the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. Basically, everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Hand off Isaac Brown.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Cardinals will punt this one away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. To the air, it's Craig. Rushes on him, trying to get rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Facing a 3rd and long. They'll go right back to the run. Out across the 25 to the 26, but needed a little bit more. It'll be 4th down. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of his decision-making.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Caught, and he's got room. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
And I like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Running inside. It's Payne. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. They give it to him again. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
The offense hasn't been able to get it done on 4th down. 0 for 2 so far. They'll try to turn that around here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Dumps it to the back. And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. That 4th down penalty feels as if it is really going to be costly, but we're about to find out now. It's 1st and 10. Forced out of the pocket. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Back to throw, it's Craig. Here comes the heat. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Horned Frogs will punt it away on 4th down. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a 2nd. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hughes. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd down, here's Brown. He's got enough to move the chains and convert, but we'll see if they're content to just let this clock run here late in the half. On 1st down, it's Brown again. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this 1st half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that...
He unleashes a long one. Makes a deep grab. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
To the air, it's Craig. Makes the catch. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And the Cardinals will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the catch. Turning it on. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Payne. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Makes a move. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown, Cardinals. And the route is on.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes shoof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage.
It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And I'm not not going to say this one's over, man, but once you start to get in the third quarter and you've built this big of a deficit, every possession means so much, and you can't give them away, and they do. And they give it away with the fumble, and now they're going to really need this defense to bail them out, to make some plays, to force a turnover, maybe even score.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
They're going to need more of that. They're down multiple possessions today. They need to create negative plays. They need to make plays behind the line of scrimmage, and finally they come away with their first sack.
The Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Hand off for Brown. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Got it looking for the first down. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Snagged out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. A strike downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Play of this drive will come from their own 23. Back to throw, it's Craig. Looking to take a shot. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Fires it incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now. And the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way. And that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Running inside, it's Brown. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Brown again. Here's a little room there to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. The run inside. It's Brown. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. A give to Brown. Oh, he's got some space. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Going to the run, it's Brown. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cardinals! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Tight end now in motion. Looking downfield, it's Craig. Got his man on the outside. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne. Hard-hitting tackle.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
I think moving forward on third down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed. You saw it right there.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looking for a huge play. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is four-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Pulls it in. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. The give and tick, 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 tick. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
So now it's 2nd and long. One more time, it's Brown. And tackled there by the defense.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Under fire. Complete to the right. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Running inside, it's Payne. There he goes. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. To the ground. He's got it again. Finding some room. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Payne. And he'll be tackled.